All right, so check this out, man. Gold has surged since conflict broke out in the Middle East. So that's what we talked about. So gold has spiked extremely high since Hamas militants launched assault on Israel. That's crazy. How when gold strikes, when war is in, we always go back to a stored source of wealth. Why is that? Why is it that out of the diamonds and everything else, gold is always the thing that we resort back to? Is it because it's the one thing that we know for sure is secure? Question. Well, this is about to be a thing here, Jose. Is gold and Bitcoin equal? Because watch this. Hear me out, Jose. Hear me out. Hear me out. There's no real value to Bitcoin except the fact that when you buy it, you want somebody else to pay you more for it than you got it. Am I right or wrong? No matter what we say now, I know the crypto people be like, no, he got this, he got that, he got this, he got that. When we take all the other stuff away from it, the only way it increases in value is if somebody else is willing to pay you more than what you bought it for. Right or wrong? Right? So like when you look at a stock, the value comes from the business itself. The business itself creates the value, and then the people say because the business is creating this much money, we feel like this has increased in value. Same thing with a house, right? Well, we understand that with Bitcoin, it's because of that, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. The same thing I think is with gold, right? Like, where does it get its value from, Jose? Gold gets its value, like, okay, it's 24 karat gold or 14 karat gold, but where does the value come from? The fact that somebody puts a price on it and say, yo, this is what I want for it, are you willing to pay for it or not? Am I right or wrong? There's nothing else that gives the gold value. Is there? I could be wrong. Usage. Supply, demand. Somebody says, because watch this. The only time gold increases in value is when other things around it start happening, and then people want a safe place to have money. So people say, you know what, let me buy gold, let me buy gold. This is why America owns more gold than anybody else in the world. So, is gold and Bitcoin equivalent? Says who? They do, you can. There's a limited amount of Bitcoins in the world. They call Satoshis. Satoshis, am I right? Satoshi, something like that. There's a limited amount of them in the world. Like they can run out. They can run out. One Bitcoin actually costs $30-something thousand right now. Yeah. Satoshis. So that's the name of it. Satoshis. There's a limited amount of them in the world. So even when you buying Bitcoin, you're not buying a whole Bitcoin. You're buying pieces. Now you can buy one Bitcoin. You can buy them. It's a limited amount in the world. Yep. So is it the same, Jose? Let's go a little further, man.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday or whether it's just a book club, everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wallstreet Trapper. See you in the trap.
Disney is kicking cash to catch up to Netflix. So I talked about this earlier. We talked about how Netflix is actually changing the game. Like they spending more money on content. The Netflix stock is actually up this year. Like it's doing amazing. The stock was down because of the writer's strike, but they definitely have been on a different wave than everybody else. One, Netflix is the only profitable streaming business in the world. They're the only profitable one. Right, so everybody else is just negative. And I remember Reed Hastings was having a hard time because at one point in time, subscribers was the main metric. Disney is paying $8.6 billion to Comcast. So Comcast actually owns 33% of Hulu, right? And that's where this all started from. So Comcast owns 33% of Hulu. That's a big stake. So what Disney doing is like, yo, let me buy that. Why? Because the pressure is on them to keep up with Netflix. Remember, they was losing $1 billion a pop on the streaming service. Remember, in the pandemic, they got a lot of energy on it. Why? Because they gained so many subscribers so fast. Right? They gained so many subscribers so fast, but Netflix was still not profitable. Look how in 3 years the time has changed. Netflix has become profitable. None of the other streaming stations are profitable. Netflix is now clearly the big dog in the streaming industry. Everybody else is playing catch up. Mustard. There you go, Jose. There you go. There you go. There you go. Everybody else is playing catch up. And now this is making them say, in order for me to, I see y'all laughing in the chat. I see y'all laughing. That was not lame. I get it. Feel me? So, anyway, so they paying $8.6 billion for it from Comcast. Comcast, which is the parent company of the one that we watch all day, CNBC. Look how I tied it all together. Look how I tied that up, Jose. I'm going to say this, Jose. I like businesses that are run by founders. I like businesses that are run by founders. The reason why I like businesses that are run by founders because a founder is invested. Right? They invested. Now, don't get me wrong. CEOs get compensated for having a great company. Founders are emotionally tied. Like a founder will take a L to take a W. Because even if his money ain't, he or she money ain't in, just the idea, this is my baby. A CEO like, all right, they ain't making no money. Like, I'm straight. Kind of like Jeff Bezos, right? Jeff Bezos was one of the first CEOs that I paid attention to, Jose, that he would take a loss on his company for a couple of years because he believed in a certain idea. And then when it turned profitable, he like, yup, what's good? What we doing? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like Mark Zuckerberg, right? Idea, innovation. Right? Innovation. I'm going to spend $10 billion a year on the metaverse. All right, the market ain't rewarded, let me cut back. Right? But he knew he was taking an L in the beginning. Whereas a CEO might be like, nah, bro, we're not about to spend $10 billion of investor money on something that we don't know working. Right? Elon Musk, we know he didn't necessarily start Tesla, right? You know, that come from the guy, what's his name? Nikola Tesla, right? But we understand that, oh, you ain't know that, Jose. We got Jose on guard. We caught Jose. Wait, give me some. I need it. That boy is good. So Tesla competitor Lucid announces they will adopt the Tesla charging station by 2025. It's another one, bro. And this was so-called its biggest competitor. So here's what Tesla understands. Listen, I understand what's happening here. I can only be number one so long. Somebody gonna catch up. And watch this. As I'm expanding my business, I'm now taking people out the planet. I got a solar farm. I got X over here that done lost 40% of value since I bought it. right? I just introduced the AI bot that he just called Grunk that he just dropped. Bruh, listen, I don't got time to be focusing on y'all trying to be the better car dealership than me. Y'all playing catch up. Mustard? Ooh, that bar. That was a bar. That was a bar. Jose, stop playing with me up here. Right here. So commercial real estate is taking a beating, man. Just look at it, man. Office buildings are down, multifamilies are down, retailers down, industrials are all taking a beating. They actually had a report come on today that said that they're now in New York, they're about to start buying malls and high rises and turning them into malls and industrial buildings and about to start turning them into apartment buildings. The crazy part about that is they say it's going to cost so much money, and the hard part is banks are not giving out the money. Banks are not loaning out construction loans, so now that brings me back to what OG just talked about. What if you could buy, I truly think now's the time to be buying industrial real estate. If you got the funds, you can get it dirt cheap. The thing is, you don't know how long this is gonna last. And multifamily. Multifamily is down 28%. That's why money may not buy you happiness. I won't agree with that. I won't disagree with that. But money can put you in position to do things and free you up. And the freedom is a byproduct of having money. Can we say that? Like, so let's say you got the money to go buy 10 multi-units. The multi-units then create passive income. Now you don't have an income problem anymore. Now you can work on the things you need to work on because you don't got a money problem. I think the reason why people can't heal the other issues they have is because they got money problems. And you can't get past the money problem, so you can't heal the other stuff you got going on. Woo! I like how that sounded.